Every friend group on the planet has the exact same 14 people in it. Different cities, different languages, different group chat names, doesn't matter. The cast is always the same, and today we're going through every single one of them, roll by roll, because chances are you're going to recognize every one of these people in your own group within the first 10 seconds. Let's start with a short friend. Every single group has him, and from day one, height becomes his entire assigned personality whether he agreed to it or not. Doesn't matter what he actually brings to the table. Good jokes, sharp mind, loyal as anything. The moment a group photo happens, someone's already yelling, "By thoda age a jail warna dikoch hai nahi." He's tried standing on curbs. He's tried the front row strategy. Nothing works, the jokes find him anyway, every single time, at every single event, for the rest of his life. And somehow, he's still the one laughing hardest at his own height jokes before anyone else even gets the chance to say them. That's not confidence, that's survival instinct. Then, there's Dr. Doom. This is the friend who cannot let a single plan exist in peace. Trip to the mountains? Weather karab hoagie. Business idea? Yeah, fail haga, dek lena. Simple dinner reservation? Traffic main faz change, whack barbet haga. He's basically running a permanent disaster forecast model in his head, 24 hours a day, and he feels professionally obligated to narrate every possible worst-case outcome to the group before anyone's even finished planning. The most annoying part is that he's right often enough that nobody can fully write him off, so the group just learns to plan around his predictions like he's an actual weather service, except with worse bedside manner. Next, the pro gamer. Doesn't matter what's happening in the real world, an exam tomorrow, a wedding today, a family emergency 2 rooms over, he is in a ranked match right now, and leaving is simply not an option. His team needs him. This is bigger than all of us. His entire sleep schedule runs on a separate time zone from the rest of the group. You text him, "KL Suba Miltane?" and the reply lands at 4 in the morning. "Bro, just one more game. We're so close." He has strong, passionate opinions about ping, frame rate, and controller sensitivity that nobody asked for, and somehow he remembers his in-game stats better than his own exam schedule. Then you've got the degenerate. Every friend group has that one member whose entire decision-making process appears to be working directly against his own best interests, on purpose, repeatedly. Bad bets. Worse choices. Questionable 3 in the morning decisions that somehow always seem like a good idea in the moment and a terrible idea by sunrise. And here's the thing, he never learns, and honestly, he doesn't even try to. He tells the story the next morning like it's a highlight reel instead of a cautionary tale, laughing the hardest at his own disaster, already planning the next one before this one's even finished playing out. The host. This is the friend whose house has quietly, permanently become the group's unofficial headquarters. No vote required, no discussion needed. Chai's always ready. Wi-Fi passwords been memorized by the entire group for years. His parents stopped asking, "Yeah, count high," a long time ago, because at this point, everyone's basically family, showing up unannounced, raiding the fridge, treating the guest room like shared property. The whole group secretly depends on him completely, and honestly, nobody's ever properly said thank you, because when someone's that reliable, you start to take the reliability for granted. Then there's the ghost. Replies, seen, and disappears into thin air for 4, 5, sometimes 7 days straight. No explanation, no warning, just gone. And then, like clockwork, the exact moment food gets mentioned or a plan gets finalized, he resurfaces like nothing happened. You've genuinely forgotten what his voice sounds like on a phone call because it's been that long since you actually spoke instead of just texting. The group stopped being offended by it at this point. It's less a character flaw now, and more a scheduled natural phenomenon, like a comet that swings back around every few days. The compulsive liar. Every single story he tells gets a small upgrade in real time. Live as he's telling it. Main patch cam run Kia becomes 7 by the middle of the sentence and 10 by the end of it. Doesn't matter how small the lie is, how easily it gets caught, how many times the group has already called him out. There's always another exaggeration lined up right behind the last one, delivered with zero hesitation and zero shame. At this point, the group doesn't even get mad anymore. They just quietly divide every number he says by half and move on with their lives. The athletic friend. Built differently and fully aware of it. Doesn't skip leg day, doesn't skip cardio, probably has a protein shake sitting in his bag right now while you're reading this. The rest of the group is out of breath climbing one flight of stairs. He's over here casually suggesting a 5-a-side match like it's a light stretch before the real workout. He's got opinions on everyone else's posture, everyone else's diet, and everyone else's general lack of discipline, and he will absolutely find a way to bring up his 5K time in a conversation that has nothing to do with running. The big back. The muscle of the group, and honestly, sometimes the emotional backbone too. Jishi ini kuchbi bola nahi kawo chup chop kara ho jada hai, no drama, no shouting, just presence. He doesn't start problems, ever, but he's the reason most problems end quickly the second they show up, because nobody wants to test that patience twice. Quiet, steady, and the one person in the group everyone secretly feels safest standing next to, even if nobody's ever said it out loud. Always late. Says, BS Panch minute, and means anywhere between 45 minutes, and never showing up at all. The group figured this out years ago, and now just tells him a fake earlier time on purpose, and even that trick is starting to stop working because he's somehow adapted to the adaptation. Birthdays, movie shows, flights, doesn't matter the stakes, the lateness stays perfectly consistent. At this point, it's less a personal flaw and more a fixed constant the entire friend group has learned to build their schedules around, like gravity. The financial advisor has never studied finance a single day in his life, yet somehow has the loudest, most confident opinions in the group about crypto, stocks, real estate, and exactly why everyone else's spending habits are financially reckless. Gives unsolicited investment advice at every single hangout, completely unprompted, usually right after ordering the most expensive thing on the menu. Half the group's actual savings decisions have somehow been shaped by a guy who, 2 weeks ago, was asking to borrow 50 rupees for chai and swearing he'd pay it back. K. Alpaca. The entrepreneur. Currently running 4 different startups, simultaneously, none of which have made a single rupee, all of which he talks about at every gathering like they're about to change the entire industry next month. New business idea every 2 weeks, complete with a fresh logo and an Instagram page with 11 followers. Business card printed before there's an actual business to put on it. You have to respect the hustle even when the follow-through never quite shows up, because somewhere deep down, everyone's a little bit hoping this next one actually works out for him. The gym junkie. Every single conversation, no matter the starting topic, somehow finds its way back to the gym within 4 sentences. Ask about his weekend, he tells you about chest day. Ask about his day at work, he tells you what he ate for protein and how many grams. He's not just going to the gym anymore. The gym has fully absorbed his entire personality, and he will offer you an unsolicited diet plan whether you asked for one, wanted one, or actively tried to change the subject 3 times already. And finally, the 9-to-5 friend. The quietest, most stable, most consistently boring member of the entire group, and honestly, the smartest one too. Same job, same route to work, same bedtime every single night. No chaos, no drama, no wild stories to tell at the next hangout. And while everyone else in the group chat is out here chasing the next disaster, the next bad bet, the next 4 a.m. gaming session, he's the one with actual savings, a clean sleep schedule, and a completely stress-free life. Turns out being boring might have quietly been the smartest move in the entire friend group the whole time, and nobody realized it until it was too late to catch up. So there's the full roster, all 14 of them, laid out one by one. The short one taking high jokes on the chin. The pessimist predicting disaster before it happens. The gamer who can't log off for anything short of an actual apocalypse. The degenerate makes the same mistake on repeat with a smile. The host runs an unofficial headquarters out of his own bedroom. The ghost who reappears exactly when food shows up. The liar upgraded every story in real time. The athlete who turned the gym into a personality. The big back holding the whole group's piece together in silence. The one who's always late no matter what time you tell him. The financial advisor with zero financial credentials and unlimited confidence. The entrepreneur launches a new empire every fortnight. The gym junkie who can't finish a sentence without mentioning protein. And the quiet 9-to-5 friend holding the entire group's sanity together while nobody's giving him credit for it. Funny thing is, every single friend group on Earth is running this exact same cast, just wearing different faces. So go ahead, tag the one who fits each role in your own group, because you already know exactly who they are.